And now this down goes the king of New York. Governor Cuomo forced to step down after calls for impeachment. We've got former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani right here. Mr. Mayor, thank you very much for joining us. This guy was the darling of the Democrat Party. What the heck happened?
Well, last year, pretty much about a year and a half ago, he was going to be the next president of the United States, right? Well, look, it's just deja vu all over again in the Democratic empire of New York. I mean, this is what happens when you have a one-party city, a one-party state. The last two elected Democrat governors of New York have had to resign in scandals. The last three elected Democrat attorney generals of New York have had to resign in scandal. And we've got an attorney general who really violated every ethical rule possible in doing the prosecution by press conference. We got an attorney general, James, and I predict she's going to announce for governor sometime in the next 10 days, having gotten Cuomo's scalp. I mean, these people eat each other up. It's like Tammany Hall, New York. It's a completely crooked state. The city of New York is disgraceful.
So
Mayor, New York is no better.
We'll get to Letitia.
I mean, state with two governors having to resign and three attorneys general. Of course, they tend to overlap because our attorneys general just think that you get crowned governor, which is what Letitia James is getting ready to do.
I would think she'd be the front runner. We'll get to Letitia James in just a second, but let's talk about, put your federal prosecutor hat on. You're a prosecutor of Southern District, New York. Is there a prosecution of Cuomo criminally in his future?
Well, I mean, the Justice Department, the Biden politicized Justice Department, kind of fanned on that case about 10 days ago, probably knowing the deal that was going to be made, so they wouldn't have to fan on it afterwards. They decided not to continue the investigation of the nursing homes where thousands of elderly people died, and their families certainly think that Cuomo and Murphy and Gretchen Whitmer and Newsom are responsible for it. But that one would have been an investigation that would fan out across the entire crooked leadership of the Democrat Party. So they got it pretty well confined to Cuomo by using the sex allegation. What James did the other day was a press conference. But sir,
I'm a citizen, right? And I'm watching this. And I'm watching this play out. Where's the accountability? Okay, so he resigns. Big deal. He's going to get impeached anyway. Where is the accountability for the things that he did wrong? I think everyone watching right now wants to see him perp-walked for what he did. If those allegations end up being true, where are they? Where's the accountability, sir?
Well, here's the test. Here's the test, Eric. Are they going to try him? There are 4 district attorneys, the main one being in Albany, all Democrats, who have the sex harassment allegations. If it were you or me, some of these would be prosecuted. Let's see if he gets prosecuted, or this whole thing with James was a fix in order to get him off the hook and get the Democrat Party off the hook. She decided not to prosecute, which is kind of a giveaway. And, the day she runs for governor, we're going to figure out, this deja vu all over again. This is what we need. 3 attorneys general in a row have to resign in scandal. Now we want a 4th one? Finally, let's see if the Biden Justice Department investigates the dead people that ended up in nursing homes that could have been at the hospital.
You are 100%.
If we don't get an investigation, what we got is another Democrat fix in what is a crooked Democrat state.
Right, 100%, sir. So far, no accountability for these sexual harassment
claims. So far,
claims.
nothing, my friend. Nothing.
And
just
potentially.
Usual, could be Tammany Hall.
Yeah, it's potentially the same situation for the nursing home scandal. That thing hasn't even begun yet. We hope Letitia James and the federal prosecutors in the Southern District of New York maybe start looking into some of that. Rudy Giuliani, Mr. Mayor, thank you very much for joining us and give us some perspective. Good luck is right. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, boy.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.